gentlemen, we're not supposed to be here.
What are you doing? This is a closed course.
Okay, guys, back again for episode 4 of Closed Course. 4 weeks in, 4 weeks down.
It's been a wild ride.
It's been a wild ride.
4 weeks down.
3 weeks down?
4 weeks. You said 4 weeks in
These are
and
4
weeks down.
Whatever.
Before we're doing 10 episodes. We're 4 weeks in.
And what?
Well, anyway,
And 4 down?
these two could argue about literally anything. So we'll move on from those two. Hey, but guys, it's Waste Management Week. It's the biggest drinking event of the year, so I feel like we gotta.
You're getting started.
You're an absolute alcoholic.
I feel like we gotta.
We're going to Arizona tomorrow, and you just want to hammer it right now.
I suggested doing like the 75 hard one time to Liam. We're at the place after work. I was like, I'm thinking about doing the 75 hard. He's like, yeah, like I'll do it, but he's like, this is gonna make me sound like an alcoholic, but I just like don't want to not be able to drink during waste management. And I was like, yeah, that makes you sound like an alcoholic.
It's pretty fair though.
That's fair. Yeah, so start that when we get back, maybe.
I could.
Yeah.
It's much better to be hungover on a road
trip. I don't want to
not
be able to drink.
But then we got something else.
But we got Puerto Rico or something else.
Yeah.
So basically, Liam has to drink every trip we go on. Is what I'm hearing.
Well,
don't let us stop you by all means.
Well, now you're making me feel bad.
I mean,
I'm gonna do it anyway though.
Don't worry, this guy over here has got just non-alcoholic ginger beer.
That's not true.
Just straight.
3 of them.
Three of
You
them.
have to drink
because
all
they're tiny
3 of
cans,
those.
man. It's extra spicy, so they probably get some kick into it.
Put one of those.
This is Rocky Mountain Soda
Put one
Company.
of those in the Eagle.
This is Rocky Mountain Soda Company.
I know,
Shout out our
I
boy.
like it.
Shout out our boy Moose at Rocky Mountain.
It's a mixer.
I'm
It's
just
gotta
trying.
be like,
Is that what it is?
It's like, what's in an old-fashioned? The
Old fashioned.
Well, you're telling me you're not just supposed to drink these?
bitters. That'd be like you just drinking bitters.
Well, why do we have tonic water?
Yeah.
We have tonic water in there
To
too.
make a mixed drink.
To make a
It's
gin and
for
tonic.
mules.
Yeah.
So this is. I'm not supposed to drink this.
You can.
Is it just
Some
weird?
people do.
Stupid.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get in the waste
Says the
management
guy just did a
spirit.
beer eagle
probably-
straight off the rip.
If you have a little tummy ache, it's probably a good idea.
I like ginger ale. It's like the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, last week we dropped Turtles. That was a big drop.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.0. 3 new head covers, 3 new polos. The polos are gas. I love the polos. I think they did really nice.
Yeah, they're sick.
I mean, the whole approval process gets pretty complicated for those. You just want to touch on that? I know it goes back and forth between us and Paramount. Sometimes it can take a while. I think this was supposed to drop maybe back in November.
Yeah.
Got pushed back to end of January.
Yeah.
I think it was February 1st, actually.
We're getting used to it.
We're figuring it out.
But why is that process? Why does it take so long?
I think when you're working with a brand like that, and you want to make sure, like, if we were to collab, and we've done it before, they can't take a variation of our logo, right? So their logos are the turtles and the doodle patterns and the things that they have that they don't want to deviate from. So you've got to use it exactly how it's intended to be used.
I mean, that's fair. I guess you want people to use your brand the right way, but it's been like taking forever. Same thing with South Park.
Yeah, and yeah, that's just part of it.
I mean, does Alex literally just send them the design and they say yes or no?
Yeah, so I think you got to have a design, and you could say, okay, the colors are off, the scale's off. Okay, we don't want to do it this way. We want to do it that way. Especially with a head cover, when we took their comic pattern and then you embroider it, that changes the file a little bit. So there is some gray area, but then they have to approve the design. Then you have to get in a physical sample. Then you have to send them the sample. Then they have to approve it. It has to go through multiple different teams on their end to approve it. Then once it's approved, you can order production. Then once production's here, you've got to shoot it. Then you got to shoot it and get that marketing content approved. So you've got to shoot and get the videos and the pictures approved that it's being used the way they want to do it. You know, like for South Park as an example, they didn't want humans in the South Park world, but South Park world could be with humans. So we couldn't like. I remember Stewey did a picture of like him in the bunker, like laying down.
Oh,
dead
yeah,
Kenny.
yeah.
And like you put a South Park character in the bunker with Stewey, it's like no, the South Park characters can't be in the human world. So they have all kinds of little nuances. They have a brand book that's 50 pages long. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Those are the Casabanina bros, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we put a lot of work into it, but it went well, so I guess you could say it was worth it.
I think it was worth it.
Yeah.
What are you mumbling
I
over
feel like that
there?
wasn't that what you were. Why'd you look at me like that? Like it was a ridiculous statement.
The Casabanita boys?
Yeah, they own Casabanina.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Yeah, but it's like, are they the ones that are like, no?
No, it's not
No.
them.
No, it's the
It's their million employees.
it's the big dogs.
And it's Paramount.
I feel
it's not
like-
even South Park, right?
It is. So it's both. So Paramount has
I feel like Trey
It's really hard to
Not a
explain.
ridiculous question.
would
So-
like our
I'm hearing.
style,
They would.
but
They
because
invited
their
Alex
brand's so
to-
expensive or so valuable now, it's
Yeah.
these big dogs who are making.
They invited Alex. I don't know. We need to talk about that. Invited
would-
us to Casa Bonita with
would
them.
love to
I
go.
would love to.
But-
so
I'm
fun.
on the wait list.
You have a you
I
have
wanna
a you have to
dive.
be a wait list to get that?
Yeah,
You're
Really?
waitlisted at Cosmonita?
yeah.
What do you
Been on
mean?
it for
Like,
months.
I can't just
Really?
like, walk in?
No,
What do you mean?
it's like invite.
What?
Still in launch phase.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought it was like open and like go have a burrito.
I mean maybe you can walk in, but there's like you have to get
I
tickets.
want to just.
There's
do
a
you think
wait
they'd let
list
me-
for the
Do you think
tickets.
if they
Yeah.
like they know we're pins, do you think they'd let me like jump off the diving board?
No,
Why?
it's a cliff, not a diving board.
It's but
You're a
it-
complete
it's
liability.
it's a diving board.
Yeah,
Absolute
you
No,
wouldn't
it's a
do it.
cliff.
It wouldn't be good.
But it's like you dive off it.
Are you
Oh,
good at
yeah.
diving?
No, I would just like cannonball.
That's really entertaining.
So we did
Thanks.
turtles last week, and then over the weekend we went down to Arizona, kind of a family trip. But we did some pin stuff down there too. We went to some courses around there, checked on our wholesale orders, saw how that was selling. So that was kind of cool. It's cool going to random courses and seeing pins. In
Yeah,
there.
we're seeing people like out at the range wearing pins and aces, or at the airport.
Yeah.
It's cool to see people wearing pins and aces stuff. So
and all the
shout out to all the real ones.
and all the True North guys kind of know us when we walk in. They love pins,
Yeah.
the caddies and stuff in
Yeah,
there. So that's
yeah.
cool too.
Yeah,
What was the country club that had a lot of pins?
Troon.
True Country
Troon
Club.
Country Club. Yeah.
Yeah, they really liked us. What were some of the other courses that has our stuff down there?
What is it? Well, in Scottsdale, there's maybe like 50 court. I mean, in that area.
So many courses.
have it? I don't know.
Well, there's a million courses there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many
Yeah, yeah.
courses down there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we're leaving for Waste Management.
Mm-hmm.
So today, while Nick was messing around doing nothing, me and Sue were trying to pack up the car.
Did you get it
He was
back
getting
up?
hypnotized.
You got
Most-
everything?
most
Yeah, we
of
got
it.
all the
Hypnotized.
fits picked out and
Did you get it packed?
yeah,
We're leaving. We're leaving tomorrow, 6 a.m.
Like
sharp.
here 6
on the
a.m.
dot.
I mean, it's not in the car yet, but
I have no
Oh,
issue with
okay.
that.
So we're packing the car. It's not in the car yet, so we still got to put it in.
but we're shooting.
Well, weren't you driving around the Yukon today?
Just let me know what you guys forget.
Not once.
Yeah.
Well, you were gone for 3 hours.
Well,
2.5. I was getting hypnotized, and then I got a little Korean barbecue.
good work
good,
day.
good way to on a Monday at noon. That's what we're doing. It's
1
sweet.
p.m.
Yeah.
Convenient time for the hypnotist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a lot of shit I gotta get caught up on too.
Yeah,
It's
you-
half today.
I'm sure.
I hear he's like, I'll be here till like 7.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Just not true.
Yeah, I will. I will.
I think the
Monday's my
company
late day.
Yukon is a hotspot though. So you just work.
I think it does.
It does have a
Yeah.
hotspot. I remember we were.
We got our
cranking it
HP
out.
marathon tomorrow.
Just get.
Yeah, we did our HP marathon. Those that don't know HP marathon, Harry Potter.
How does that work? Because
That's
I've made it
work-related.
so clear that Harry Potter's one of the most goated franchises, movie
Yeah, it is.
franchises
It is.
ever. And if you don't like Harry Potter, I think you're
You
weird.
haven't even read the books.
I don't need to read the books.
you can't call yourself a super fan unless you read the
It's
books.
like fuck. What's the the 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather? If you can read one page out of a Harry Potter book, I'll give you $500,000
Yeah.
to your charity.
Yeah.
And then he couldn't do it. And he's like, all right, we're gonna change it. If you can read one page out of a Dr. Seuss book, I'll give you $500. And he didn't
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
I could read a page of a Harry Potter
It's
book.
so funny. Evan, you should pull that video up.
yeah. What he
Pull-
says like,
pull
fuck
the-
Snoop, fuck
Yeah.
T.I.,
Yeah.
fuck 50.
He's like,
What do you say fuck me for?
What do you say fuck 50 for? Go to
Yeah.
YouTube and pull up 50 Cent Floyd, or just search like 50 Cent Floyd.
Just it literally
Harry
Harry
Potter.
50 Cent Floyd, yeah.
That is so good. But while you were at the hypnotist, me and Sue were trying to pack up spring, the whole spring collection because we're shooting that down there. Augusta collection because we're shooting that down there.
Well, do we even have Augusta collection?
Well, not yet, but we're waiting on it. It's got to be here.
Was it
before,
supposed to come
one.
today?
We got
Got to be here
traffic.
before 6 a.m.
I woke up, I looked at
Oh,
my
this
phone.
this is all of them. Play it. This is funny. It's 45 seconds.
Yeah, this is a good one. But there's a lot. There's a lot to shoot down there.
Hit that little
Woke up, I looked
triangle.
at the computer. The computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say fuck me for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fucking fiance. Say fuck that nigga. This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man. A phone call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, then he'll put it on the actual show, so you can read it on the show. We don't want to put pressure on you. We know you can't pronounce those words in that Harry Potter
Why's his
book,
lips so
so we're gonna
red?
let you read Cat in the Hat.
We won't let you read that.
Are we sure that he can read a page from a Harry Potter book?
I mean, he better if he's calling them out.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh, it's such a classic video.
that's funny.
But me and Stewey were saying we're packing up all this stuff for Augusta spring, and the weather's gonna be shitty. So what are we gonna do if the weather's
well, we got
awful?
some new. Shout out to that new spring collection.
This is the new spring
waffle.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, that thing's clean.
This is nice. It's the
Yeah.
new waffle quarter
looks good.
zip in the black. It's real nice.
How'd you get that?
People actually, what do you mean?
I'm just kidding.
You paid for it, right?
People actually love. I've actually learned all black fits. By people, I mean
You
girls.
You.
No,
girls. Oh, okay.
I know girls like all black.
But you were just saying you don't go out on weekends. So when do you hang out with girls?
On the line.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I go
Well-
out, just not like.
I guarantee we're gonna pack up all this stuff, and the weather's gonna be so shit we can't even take pictures.
Wow, why do they be optimistic, man?
Yeah,
Nice.
let's have some optimism.
Jesus Christ.
We got
I would love to be able to take pictures.
So-
I think the weather's gonna be great.
so we're driving down. We drive down. It's not that far of a drive. It's like 10, 12 hours.
Even if it's
from here.
cloudy, we can't take pictures.
No, we can take pictures.
Okay,
Let me talk about the itinerary.
go ahead.
So we drive down. The reason we drive down is because we normally every year shoot our spring collection at these places because there's brown grass on the ground here in Colorado,
Yeah.
so it doesn't work.
It just looks so bad.
That's
It
bad.
doesn't look good. So we shoot that. We drive it all. We pack it up. We drive down there. Make a little fun trip out of it. But Wednesday we're supposed to shoot. We get in late tomorrow night. Wednesday we're supposed to shoot the spring collection. Then Thursday we go to the Waste Management. There's a couple things you're gonna want to stay tuned for. This podcast comes out Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, definitely be following along. We're gonna be at the Waste Management basically those 3 days. On Thursday, the winners from our Waste Management giveaway are flying in to Phoenix. We're picking them up. Then we're going straight
Yeah.
to the golf course to play a round of golf.
Yeah.
Then we're going back to the house, doing a little barbecue, and then Friday all day at the Waste Management.
And we should get some lifestyle shots at the barbecue
Yeah.
with like waffle and stuff like
What's
that.
the what was our winner's name? George.
Yeah, George.
George. Shout
Yeah.
out George.
George.
Yeah.
Shout out George. Bring his boy. Who's his boy?
Illinois George.
Illinois George.
Who's his friend?
Wow, you're a real a-hole.
Tobin.
Tobin.
I wanted to say Edwin, but it was Tobin.
Edwin.
Edwin.
Edwin is Edwin.
Hedwig.
Hedwig.
Come on, man.
No, Edwin is Edward.
He's read
Twilight.
Yeah.
If you had read the books, you'd know.
Yeah, it's Cedric Diggory.
It's Cedric Diggory. Yeah.
Did you guys watch Chronicles of Narnia growing up?
Bro, come on. Yes,
maybe
man.
books.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be so hardcore if it was gory.
Yeah.
Honestly,
you know,
if
but
it
you've
was like
seen
a rated R version.
That
of
is
shit.
that is a version of where the book is better than most books are better.
You
actually,
read
all
there's
books.
Narnia books?
Oh yeah, bro. In like third
C.S.
grade, they
Lewis.
had
Why would I? Is
your
that the author?
Scholastic book fair. Remember that?
Yeah.
I love
Remember
those
the book
things.
fair? You going? I got the Chronicles of Narnia in like a
I
7
spent
pack.
all my silver dollars at those, and I really regret it.
Silver dollar.
Oh, like the actual.
Like an
silver
actual
dollars.
coin dollar?
Yeah. There's a lot of like $40 of silver.
You know, $2 bills now are worth like thousands of bucks.
No.
That's just
Guaranteed.
false.
Evans.
100% false.
Look up right now, Evan. Look up.
Evan's
how
shaking
much-
his head.
How much was the There was a $2 bill that just
You're
sold
high.
at an auction for like $2 grand.
Okay, I'm sure there's some $2 bills.
That was probably like the first one
No,
never
they're
made
like,
or something stupid.
it's like before like 1980. That's what they're going for.
You can go in the bank and get a $2 bill.
They still
right now.
mint them. It's still a
I don't
production
know.
currency.
What do you want from me?
No.
I'm giving you the facts. That's what happened.
It's not. Well, it's
Questionable fact.
Well, you started that off with a not a fact. 100%.
yeah. Did you know $2
99%
bills?
okay, that's
are
not-
worth
no,
face
it's not.
value.
Out of all $2 notes that are
I said,
issued,
no. I said,
Probably 99% of
No.
them are worth face value.
look up $2 bills sold for
There's
$2
over
grand.
100
All right,
million.
it's happened.
Yeah, well,
just
an auction.
just
It
dumb.
has to be before the date.
there's pennies that are worth thousands of dollars, bro.
Penny schmenny, man. Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Just an absolute false thing to say.
It's not false. It's real. I saw it.
Here, does he
A
have something?
circulated $2 bill with a red seal can sell for oh yeah, see $2,500.
For $225 to $2,500.
Yeah, which means one had to sell for $2,500 to get that value.
We never denied that. You said every $2 bill
That's
is
not
worth
what
thousands.
I said. I said some are going for that now. You twisted my words. Listen.
Very rare.
We'll play it back. It's
Very rare instance.
It's very rare. Well, we didn't get, there wasn't a crazy week last week, so there wasn't too much going on. But this week is going to be crazy. John, you're staying behind, but it's going to be crazy for the other ones.
Yeah.
But I think last time we were talking about business, we were kind of talking about the beer sleeve, how it kind of came up, how the invention worked, kind of all things along that line. But I was kind of thinking, so we talked about how most people knew us for being the beer sleeve brand.
Yeah, yeah.
But how did we expand out of that and kind of be known as more of an apparel brand, other accessories? Because, I'm sure it wasn't easy to get out of people's mindset of they're just a beer sleeve brand.
I think the Bud Light collab. So we had launched beer sleeves after we launched apparel. So apparel was out there and it was moving okay. There wasn't too many like printed polo companies with the stretch fabric, and people were definitely buying it. Then we came out with the beer sleeve. That started, obviously taking off and did extremely well. But then Bud Light slid into the DMs before they were woke.
When Bud Light was cool.
Yeah.
Might we add.
They're trying to make a comeback, signing Shane Gillis.
No.
Yeah, that's
They
cool.
got a whole bunch.
I mean, I love Shane Gillis,
But yeah, a few years ago, they were like, hey, let's collab. And that wasn't like any pending approval. Like they had a completely different team than they do now, but they just slid into the DMs. Were like, hey, let's do a collab. And we got on a phone call, said, what does this look like? And they're like, I don't know. Here's our logos. Do whatever. And I'm like, okay, what does this work? Do we have to pay you guys for this? They're like, no, we just love your brand. We want to be in golf. Do whatever you want. And we did a beer sleeve, some head covers, and a polo and a pullover. And that just like went crazy.
And those beer sleeves went off.
Yeah.
Bud Light beer
And
sleeve.
that whole Bud Light collab that was crazy. That was like our first $100,000 day. Was
Yeah.
the Bud Light collab.
Yeah.
Now I think if we launched it, we would do almost negative revenue.
Yeah, it'd be-
Do you think
It would be a tough scene.
would we ever revisit that since they're trying to kind of change the way they're seen, or are they too far down, too different than us?
I'm not saying never say never, but
Never.
they're just like in
Never.
such
Say
a
never ever.
Until
they're in a
the
weird
Dylan.
spot.
Yeah,
What's her
they're
name?
they're screwed.
Is
Mulvaney.
What's his name?
Dylan Mulvaney.
Until he's gone.
Yeah, but anyway, so anyways, that's kind of what happened. I mean, John, what's your thoughts on how did it go from beer sleeves, some head covers, a couple polos to
A dynasty.
Apparel.
Dynasty?
I think that's something we did pretty well, even with the Trump head cover. In our mindset, it was always, how can we leverage the gains we got from these products? So that was the Trump head cover first. So go deep then wide. Then it was beer sleeve, go deep then wide. So it's always easier to make your next sale than a new sale.
What does go
So-
deep then wide mean?
Like we got new
ask Stewey that
customers. We
He doesn't know either.
Was that a sex reference?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, so we got people into our funnel or into our brand, and then
Yeah.
how do we sell them our next product, or how can we earn their next order, and then because we have the quality to match,
Yeah.
they go, oh, this is legit, this is real high quality apparel, whatever, and
Yeah.
as we keep growing up and get bigger and bigger, the stakes get higher.
Yeah.
So I think our next challenge is
Maybe don't cough in the mic. I don't know. Maybe like turn around.
This guy's been coughing all day.
our next challenge is becoming in people's mindsets a real clothing brand,
Yeah.
or one of the
Yeah.
top players in that.
Yeah, I feel like that's something this year we need to focus on, is becoming like a true apparel brand.
Yeah.
Which we will.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of us, and I know a lot of other people see us as an apparel brand for sure already, but I think getting that on like a wide scale is probably one of the goals for this year. Don't you think so?
And I think we want to do everything organic. We don't want to do anything inorganic that doesn't make sense and,
No.
and pretend to be somebody we're not. I think that can hurt a brand.
For sure.
And people who are our loyal customers know the quality of our product, know that we're not taking any shortcuts, and that we are running this as a family business. So it's not like we've got investors or other owners who are most concerned about our bottom line. We don't have that, which is a benefit to us. So we can come out with really good stuff that makes sense for the brand and then scale organically.
Or even just like the influencer route. Like, some of our competitors just throw money at influencers.
Dude, yeah.
We don't really do any of that at all. So like when you see someone wearing our stuff, it's because they truly like it. Like we don't even pay Rafa.
No.
Freezer tarps, don't pay him. They just wear our shit because they like it.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool, because sometimes when I see people wearing other brands, I just know like you paid a shit ton of money to get that.
Yeah.
So, like, that's-
natural, motherfucker.
So that's not really like a testament to the brand or
Yeah,
the quality.
for sure. Yeah, I don't think we have a single paid ambassador on staff that we pay
Do we count as paid
to
ambassadors?
solely wear our product. No, you do other. I mean, albeit minimal, but you do other work.
You said did.
You show up on Wednesdays, that's about it.
You show up on Wednesdays, that's
Yeah.
for sure. But I think no, I don't think we have there's not a single influencer that we pay that's just to influence and wear our stuff.
Oh no. I know some of our competitors do it, but it's kind of cool that we don't because it's legit. People just like our stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Because of the quality and the
We all
designs
natural.
yeah, all natural, as Stewey says.
Yeah.
So then after,
Well, and if you haven't bought an apparel,
Oh, here you go.
let's do closed course 50.
Whoa.
Closed course 50 for 50% off your next order now through Friday to the first 200 people.
wow,
Whoa,
what a
yeah.
little Easter egg John's dropped in.
Also, if you haven't
Easy,
gotten any apparel yet, what a great opportunity.
Did you
Yeah.
Did you okay this with the higher ups? Oh wait, they're sitting right here.
John is the higher up.
That's true. Okay, so closed course 50. That's one word spelled out. Closed course and the number's 50.
Spell closed
For
course for us.
50% off your order now until Friday. So this podcast comes out Wednesday, now through Friday. That'll be live. Just for all of the loyal listeners who are listening to this podcast right now, definitely take advantage and use that for the first 200 customers. And we'll know if you share it and they didn't listen. No, we won't. But don't share it to your buddies.
It's like that Dana
Don't
White.
share it to your buddies.
I'll
be
find
selfish.
you.
Yeah.
Federal prison.
Federal prison.
Federal fucking prison. And all the memes are like, no.
No,
I'm just going to stream it
I'm still
anyway.
live streaming it.
Yeah. Those are the absolute best.
So yeah, okay, use that code. Good call, John.
Closed course 50. Good call, John Major.
So what are some of the apparel things that we're kind of working on for the new year? Do we want to talk about player preferred, or is that kind of behind closed doors still?
No, I think so. I mean, the player preferred line has done really well, and it's our more premium version of everything that we're making. So a little bit more expensive, but definitely higher quality or different materials that cost more, like the waffle knit that we're wearing.
A little bit more country club-ish vibe.
Yeah,
But
and
not country
not
club.
not so loud.
Yeah.
Something you could wear on the course or to a board meeting or to
Yeah.
a business meeting, more business casual. We're definitely want to expand that player preferred line. I like it. John likes it. I think it's
It's a whisper loud.
It's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's an opportunity to add SKUs outside of just on-course stuff.
Yeah.
This is a lot of on-course.
Yeah.
Player preferred, maybe we end up, doing board shorts or a sports
Yeah.
coat or something, like
Underwear?
Maybe.
Like, I love all the crazy
Maybe.
shit, but I think the player preferred is going to be stuff you like can wear to, like you said, a board meeting or like a nice date, and it's like a little bit flashy, so it shows like maybe a little bit of fashion sense or a little bit of personality, but you can get away with
A
it.
tea time at 2, a date at 7.
That's the vibe right there.
there you go.
If you're playing, you're not making that.
What?
Yeah.
A date at 7,
What?
tea time at 2.
How?
Well, first off, you usually play about a 440 round.
That's. Are you
With as
joking?
many shots as you take, so that puts you at 640 right there.
You run
No.
fast.
I know for a fact. We've got a shower right down here and a gym, so Stewey works out, and then he hops in the shower for about 45 minutes. So right now you're
Are
already
you saying
25
that
minutes
every
late.
round of golf I come back and lift here and then
No.
shower?
I'm getting to my next point is that you take long showers.
Not true.
So you're
What?
That's actually true.
It's absolutely true.
That's not true.
You take like 40-minute showers.
Don't be
40
We're not
minute
gonna say what's
showers?
going on in the shower. I don't even want to know, but I'm wearing flip-flops in the shower at this point.
If I had a bigger
Buddy,
water
that's-
heater at home, I would take
You
a
need
longer
locked
shower.
up for that.
Longer
Yeah.
showers are awesome.
I don't like long showers. I do have a bench though in my shower. I do
When
like.
was the last
sitting
time you
down
taking a
sometimes.
shower?
Huh?
When was the last time you taking a shower?
When
When was the last time? Really?
Last week,
When?
maybe 2 weeks ago.
When? Because I haven't showered here in probably a month.
Well, that's when it was.
Yeah.
That was a month
2
ago.
weeks, I said a month.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I meant a month.
All I'm saying is just you're not making the day. But good point. It's a tea time at 2, dinner at for you 9.
Yeah. Don't worry, man. I'm just trying to market for the company. And
Yeah,
don't
it's
worry.
good.
I will say, I don't know about the 40-minute shower, but whenever me and Stu are trying to go out, it's like, all right, let's leave in 20 minutes. I'm ready sitting on the couch in 20 minutes, and it's another 20 minutes until we're leaving.
Bro, because
It's every time.
I'm getting ready. What do you mean?
Why?
What do you mean?
What do you got to get ready?
You're a
for?
guy.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
cares?
only once.
We always go. We go to the bars, man. Like,
Shower in 7 minutes, 5 minutes to put on
He's trying to
clothes.
find
You're
his
at
wife.
12,
bro.
it's 12 minutes.
I'm shower. I don't know how long it takes. It's not that. It's not more than 10 minutes.
He's starting to realize that it's more
It's
than
not-
9
Yeah, he's like,
minutes.
oh shit,
No,
maybe
'cause I-
it is.
shit, maybe I am-
Maybe
I
you do wait
realized-
on
I
me.
realized that's the first step. I realized that's what happens, but I don't know. I just shower, brush the pearly whites.
Jesus. So now usually I'm like, hey, Stu, let's leave in 30. And I'll be like on my phone, and then he'll be like, all right. And then like 15 minutes, 20 minutes from then,
You gotta
then
remind
I
him.
start getting ready.
Yeah.
So because I need about like 10, 15.
I only
Yeah.
need 10 to 15.
Not true at all.
It's just a lie.
true.
It's just a
It's
disgusting
just-
lie.
It's not true. We'll see tomorrow. What time do you think he shows up here tomorrow?
We'll
if
literally
we're
show up-
driving
we'll
together-
literally show up together.
Oh, okay.
We'll be ready.
Okay, good. So you're.
Are you
okay.
fucking joking?
He's fine at like leaving in the morning. I'm talking about like when we're going to dinner or like going out. That's when he's ungodly, pathetically slow.
Yeah.
It's for the chicks, man.
Tough
You
scene.
gotta make sure you look right, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look great, feel great. Yeah.
I guess, man. Well, I guess on that note, we'll move into sports. But there wasn't that much in sports last week. I know the Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Well, I thought that was funny because I had a couple top comments on some pages
Uh-oh.
because it was funny on the PGA Tour's post. Just to point out, everyone shits on Liv for being a 54-hole no-cut event.
Who cares?
The Wyndham Clark won this week, 54-hole no-cut event on the PGA Tour because Monday got rained out. I get it.
Is Wyndham live?
Jesus.
He's PGA.
Walk off the pod.
He wanted to fucking pick it. That was his pick of the week.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
That was his
what?
pick.
That's his boy.
Wyndham's PGA.
Yeah, he is.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, my
I can't. Fuck me. I get ridiculed for asking a clarifying question.
Wyndham Clark won this week's AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, which was held on the PGA Tour
With PGA Tour, that's
at
exactly
Pebble
what-
Beach
that's
Golf
what I
Course
thought. Thank
in
you.
Pebble Beach, California.
Exactly.
It was a
This is
54
for the.
event.
This is not for me. This is for the people who may not know.
Oh, that's thoughtful, man.
That's thoughtful. Thank
What do you mean?
Good for you.
The irony of it all is the PGA Tour had a 54-hole event this weekend. The winner of the Live event, Joaquin Neiman, played 58 holes because they went into a playoff. So the winner of the Live event this week played more holes than the winner of the PGA Tour event, which was funny.
Hey,
Also
what's the
ironic.
AM get?
Huh?
What's the AM get in that pro-am?
I don't know. So much.
Did you guys see
Gucci
Tom
shit.
Brady's tee shot?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking awful.
Hey,
Hey, I've done a few of those, Tom.
I do those all the time.
I did one of those when we were in Arizona for last spring break. I did one of those.
Into a
That drive?
goose.
Yeah, no,
A
he
drive.
Kill the bird, man.
I hit a bird like 10 feet off the tee
Bro,
box,
this is
right in the head, and
shocking.
killed it.
Did you really?
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it smoked him in the
Liam-
side of the temple.
Liam has hit multiple birds. On
Yeah,
the
but
course.
Smoked him in the
I've
temple.
clipped a few. That
Yeah,
one
it
was a
quick kill.
right in the head,
Oh, it was his noggin.
and we were like, "Oh no!"
Immediately cracked his skull. Then we saw him
yeah,
like
fluttering.
fluttering
Did you
away
go wring
into
its
the bush.
neck?
I didn't go wring its neck. I watched it take its last breath though. That was really
I
traumatic.
didn't even have to wring its neck because by the time I got over there, it was dead.
You wouldn't have rang its neck anyway. Don't
No,
act
I
like
said
you
I
would've.
wouldn't have,
Oh, I
but I
would've.
didn't even have the choice.
I would have.
No. Don't you have a story with some golf?
Ringing a
Some
duck
guy-
neck.
Some golf coach ringing someone like some.
Oh yeah.
Some bird.
Tell
That
that
happened,
story.
similar
That's a
story.
good story.
that happened in. I
school or something?
don't know where we talked about that at.
When we were getting
when
the
he was
tats.
getting or when we were getting our tats, you were talking about it
Yeah,
in the waiting room.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
getting.
yeah.
No, you guys are getting the tats.
Yeah, so no, we were in a high school event. We were playing Twin Peaks in Longmont, and this kid in front of us, like it was fall. Golf is fall in Colorado, which is weird. So there's a lot of geese, and this dude hit a bird. It hit a goose, like 50 yards in front of the tee box, and it was like all struggling or whatever, and like we're all, oh my god, that's like
goddamn
awful.
Canadians.
It's so sad, like this poor bird. And the guy was like, he was like a hunter, and he just grabbed the bird's neck and just wrung the neck. And then it just, snapped its neck and it died. And he's like, well, at least he's out of his misery. And then, picked up his bag and kept walking. I'm like,
That was the golfer.
yeah. Just that was the guy
Carcass
just,
for the coyotes.
yeah, it was just like, all right. And he went on to hit, and played the rest. I think he made par. He hit it like 30 yards away, got up and down for par. And I'm like, I think I made bogey. I was just shocked.
You were scarred.
I was scarred at that point.
Couldn't stop thinking about the goose.
I hadn't killed any animals at that point in my life. And I've gone turkey hunting since then. And it does put them out of their misery.
Dude, I
but-
was just driving
gotta-
somewhere. I was driving to my parents' house, and I literally saw wild turkeys on the side of the highway.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know
yeah.
that was like a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like I knew. Don't make that fucking face at me.
Colorado has two types of turkeys.
I knew there's wild turkeys, but I've not like just on the
You
side
never
of
seen
the
'em?
I-25.
Where do you think
Really?
turkeys come from?
Don't ask. Don't
bird
ask questions
store.
like that. Don't do that. I just meant like I just meant I didn't. I never
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah, they're ugly fucks, too.
Oh really?
Oh, yeah.
But like I could like shoot those, and like that's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, illegal, but yeah. In certain seasons, you can shoot them.
You need a tag.
And then there's
But he
the
means
Tom
pull
or
over
Jake.
and shoot one with his Glock.
Probably shouldn't.
That's
With a
what
bow
he's.
and
That's what he
arrow,
means.
With an arrow.
That's even,
Fuck.
that's
Speaking
just
about,
as hard.
I mean, what you're talking about turkeys. This is a goose, the same thing. But speaking of bow and arrows, Logan McGregor.
Yeah. The story of Horsetooth?
Yeah, I think I've told you this, John. But the horse
did,
tooth story. I was probably like 10 years old. Logan was about
Fish-
12. Go
Fishing
ahead.
Game's gonna come get you.
Yeah, honestly.
This is a hypothetical story.
Yeah,
This is not what
might not
actually
be real.
May have happened.
It was a dream. So I was
a dream.
I was 10, Logan was 12. His dad back then was the president of the Rockies, so like a high profile job. That's when they were like making runs at the World Series. They
got
made
to
it
the World
one year.
Series, yeah.
Crazy.
So,
You
you
know
know,
so much about this
07.
dream.
Yeah, it was a vivid dream. So we were up at Horsetooth, up in Fort Collins, camping, and all week me and Logan been talking about like, hey, we're gonna catch dinner, messing around with our dads. Like, oh yeah, we're hunters. We didn't know dick about
Yeah,
hunting.
you're 10. Yeah.
But that was the story. And my sister had
stuff.
a left-handed bow and arrow, so we were messing around with that at the campground. And the dads were like, "All right, go ahead and see if you can catch dinner." So we go down there. We're shooting it righty, even though it's a lefty arrow, and we're messing around. I'm just missing. We're both. I mean, it's a shitty setup we got, and we're 10 and 12 years old. Logan shoots one on the beach of Horsetooth, puts it
At something?
through ducks or through geese.
Like he was trying to shoot the duck.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to catch dinner. Puts the arrow right through its wing.
I'm calling Parks and Rec, man.
And then it starts flying away, like struggling, like trying to flap, and
Wow,
its
it's
wing, it's like kind of getting drugged down, and it just kind of like crashes into the beach. And then me and Logan,
Describing a plane crash with the bird.
that's what it looked like. And then
Cratered
we
in
were
there.
like, oh shit. So then we ran back to our campground, and we're like, and Logan, he just runs straight into the tent, zips the tent down, goes into his sleeping bag, zips the sleeping bag up, just like absolutely shitting himself. And my dad comes over to me, he's like, what happened? And I was like, well, Logan like shot a goose with the bow and arrow, and he's like, fuck, well, no one saw it, right? And we were like, well, there was like 25 other people on the beach.
They saw?
Oh yeah, like 25 other people saw.
Bro.
And they're like, well, did you like see where you ran? And we're like, yeah, we just ran straight back to the campground,
Christ.
which was like 100 yards away from the beach. So we're like,
Was the bird still on the beach with the arrow in it?
yeah, we should have went and
left
got
the
the arrow.
evidence.
You left the evidence.
Crime
Yeah.
scene.
We were just scared. After seeing that brutal crash into the beach, we just dipped out. And then,
This is a dream.
and then, yeah, this is the vivid dream. And then, you know, as I said, Logan's dad, president of the Rockies, kind of high profile guy. So we were scared that the park ranger was going to come over. Then we see the park ranger lights start driving towards our campground. So we're like, oh shit. So my dad's like, Liam, come here. He brings me over to the side and he's like, I'm going to need you to take the fall. And I was like, what? And he's like,
What?
we can't have like the McGregors making ESPN about like some illegal hunting thing or just anything. Like, you know, we don't want any bad news. You know, we don't want to stress out Kelly. He's like, so when the guy comes over here, the campground guy, tell him you shot it and it was an accident. So I was like, all right. And I was like all sad because I was 10, thought I was going to go to jail for shooting a goose.
Juvie.
Yeah, and yeah, honestly, juvie. And then the park ranger pulls up and then he's like, hey, you guys all set up for the night?
Hey,
And
did
we
you,
were
guys,
like,
did you guys leave an arrow out by this goose?
no, he didn't say that. He was like, you guys all set up for the night? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, all right, have a good night.
Let's be
And
honest.
just left.
This probably happens once a week.
Really?
I mean,
It definitely happened.
I mean, probably.
And so that was it. You
That was
didn't
it.
have
Just
to take
drove
the
away.
fall.
I didn't have to take the fall. The McGregors were good. The goose was dead, but I mean, we were fine.
you eat it?
Now McGregor's name's going to get
No.
slandered all over the internet for this hypothetical dream.
Yeah, it was a dream. Again, it was a hypothetical dream. Vivid, but a dream.
Yeah, we got in trouble with Parks and Rec one time for when we went camping.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like every camping group gets in trouble. I mean,
Yeah.
When we were fishing without a license, that's a big no-no.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't do
geez.
that.
Can't catch a little minnow
No.
without a $50
Everyone knows
license.
this.
No.
What a joke, number one.
You also thought a golden retriever was a grizzly.
Who, me? Okay, that's way different. That's way
thought it was
different.
a wolf.
We thought it was
How?
a wolf going to get
How?
fucking eaten. What do you mean how?
Where were you?
We were camping.
Very public
Bro, we were,
campground.
it was me, Lee, Connor, in a tent, sharing a tent. and it was like 3 a.m.,
Yeah.
so not a lot of recollection going on at the moment. It's dark.
Drunk.
Yeah, coming
Okay.
off, right? Liam would just got done thrown up for eating some bad meat that we cooked. So
Separate story.
goose
it's like,
meat.
that's a separate story. But it's like 3 a.m. Wake up to like...
Hard growl.
It was scary.
vicious.
Yeah, it was vicious.
It's vicious
That,
growl.
it's honestly, it was vicious.
When it was a neighbor?
So
or
I
what?
woke. No,
Bro.
I woke up
Yeah,
first.
Liam woke up first.
and I'm just shitting myself because I was like kind of drunk. I heard like really scary growling. Hadn't been camping much.
really scary.
So I thought it was 100% a wolf, maybe a bear, probably a wolf. I don't know if bears growl. I think they do.
No confirmed wolves.
So I
in
Bears
I, I, I grabbed
Bears,
Stewey's
but
arm and
black
I kind of
bears.
like shook him a little bit. I was like, Stewie, there's something outside of the tent. And then I woke up. Connor said the same thing. There's something outside of the tent. And then they wake up. They hear the growling. They're also pretty scared.
I was like, this thing's gonna jump in and attack us.
And you
We're
could
fucked.
you could tell it was right
No, we
outside the
didn't move.
tent.
We
And
didn't
like
move.
10 minutes went by. Wouldn't stop growling. We're like, someone's got to do something. So then we were like, Stewey, you do it. So then he like crawled up to the tent and like slowly zipped it down. I was 100% expecting him to get sucked right out of that tent and just never see him again. He pulled the thing down super slow. And then just kind of like opened it, and he turned around. And he's like, "Guys, it's a golden retriever." And then we like poked our heads out, and it was the campsite next to us had like
they're done.
had like a 65-pound golden retriever. But and I don't know. I think it was growling at the meat I threw up because it was right behind the tent. So I think he smelled
What?
it. He probably
That's a-
smelled the meat.
Why the fuck would he be growling at
Did you bring him in the tent at least?
Fuck no. I was still
They like
kind of
called him back,
scared.
but we didn't move because we were scared shitless for probably 15 minutes.
This is
Those
why I
people
love
didn't-
camping. Can
they
we do a podcast from a campground?
Yeah, that would
That'd
be
be sick.
fun.
Nick is a
Nick's
big,
camping was
big
not-
fan of
Yeah,
camping.
you're not a
right
big
here.
camper. We'll get one of those tents for the Jeep, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
over
I
here.
have one for the truck, but my camping is usually set to a maximum 12 hours a year. Last year, luckily,
We
it was
usually
zero.
do a night,
It was 0 last year.
One or two.
1 or 2 nights of the year.
What is? I don't understand the appeal. I get to be cold all night, sleep in a shitty bed outdoors.
We had lots. I don't know if you got to go with the right people. It was me, Lee, Con, Benny,
Get to
Rocket.
Sounds
drink old
awful.
granddads in front of the
Yeah,
fire.
usually you
It's
just drink in front of the
I mean, usually just yeah. We were like,
could shoot
we got
shit.
like
You
do that in your
We got
backyard.
like ladder fluid. I'm spraying it on there, making
You
it
do that in your backyard.
No,
No,
not in your neighborhood.
way better.
Not in my. I'll go to your house.
That's true.
Yeah, you could, I guess.
You don't want to pay to sleep on dirt and
No.
come on, man.
Well, you
No.
can do it
Super
for
fun.
free if you go into the backcountry.
And you got the lake there.
Yeah, we had the lake
can
there.
do stuff in the
Or some
lake.
lady gave us a paddleboard because she was like,
Yeah, I know. It's still back
low
there.
key, she said I'm too fat for this paddleboard.
With
But I don't want
Liam's
to say
wheels.
that. What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
With wheels and the paddleboard.
yeah.
Are
Yeah.
back there.
Oh yeah, they're back in the shed.
Yeah.
I like camping.
S'mores,
About
I like
two
camping.
nights
The
a year.
dogs,
paddleboard was fun, man.
bacon.
It fit 2 of us on there. We were paddling out there.
1 or 2 nights a
How
year.
about
it's
a gourmet camping, glamping?
Well, that's
I'm fine
That's
with
nature
I'm
link,
fine with
baby.
something like that. That's nature link.
nature.
Yeah. I want a real bed. I want a
Oh, yeah.
flushing toilet. I get traveler's colon. I don't go to the
Get an RV,
bathroom at
man.
all.
Grow up.
I've
Traveler's Cone.
I've never had to shit in the woods where it was by choice.
So vulgar.
You ever dug a cat
Never,
hole?
never,
It's an experience.
never, never. Why
hole.
would I? Why would I?
Why?
I've only the only times I've had to
would
shit outdoors is when it was uncontrollable.
I actually don't think I've ever actually had to go number 2 outside. What did you just say?
The only time I've shit outdoors is during an uncontrollable bowel movement.
Okay.
Not something by design
How
where
often does that
I
happen?
woke up, I got a nice.
The morning.
I gotta go to the bathroom and I'm gonna go dig myself a fucking
telling
hole
me you wouldn't Shrek
so I
it?
can take a dump on a log.
You wouldn't Shrek
No,
it?
I'm not gonna do that.
Really?
No.
I don't. No.
No.
I don't think I've actually ever had to take a shit outside.
Honestly, the last time I went
Have you?
camping.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I went
go-
backpacking. I went backpacking after drinking Everclear all night because I wanted to be
what?
healthy.
Who are you?
I'm really cool.
Everclear. What are
Yeah.
you trying to prove?
It's the healthiest alcohol.
It's
Everyone knows that.
98% alcohol. It's
Yeah,
rubbing
exactly.
alcohol.
It was weird.
It was
a
actually
good
one time for
I was a
we're
young
at-
guy.
We're at
okay?
DU partying. I took 3 shots Everclear. It's all I drank all night. One
all you
shot,
need.
2 shot, 3 shot.
Salty.
Not like back to back to back. 'cause
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would've
yeah,
yacked, but it was like 1 shot.
Yeah.
This is honestly, it was the best drug I've ever had in my life. That's all I drank all night. I was figgity fucked
You should
up.
do that on Friday at Waste Management.
Yeah,
It's illegal in some states.
Everclear?
Yeah.
Really?
So high proof.
It's 98%.
I would love to see him. I don't think he could take a shot of it.
Well, no. First of all, no. Second of
That
all,
night was actually unreal. You remember
Oh.
that night?
I mean, yeah.
I was young. Okay. It was.
I was being chased by an ex.
I was thinking Waste Management, like, I see all these, because I was trying to figure out what time we even show up. Videos are like, show up at
It's
5
legal in
a.m.
Arizona. We could do it.
All right.
Nice.
190 proof. But like videos for Waste Management's like show up at 5 a.m. They open the first set of gates at like 6:30. Then you run to the first set of gates. Then they open the next set at like 7 or 8. Then
What?
you
There's
run to
2
the
gates you
hole.
got to run
You
through?
guys
Yeah.
have to be there every morning. Okay.
Not every morning. Okay, no.
Friday morning they're gone.
Friday morning we're going.
But like people like
the
in the
GoPros?
line are like shotgunning
Yeah, we got
beers, like chugging
6 a.m.?
chugging a bottle at
Yeah,
like
right,
6
buddy.
a.m.
My kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
people.
I know. I feel like you
Yeah.
got to. You should bring a liquor stick in the line and just ditch it
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
We should make a
Just
mini
spike
liquor
it.
stick.
Just spike it in the
in the
in
yeah.
the crew and just.
Mini liquor stick?
Bro, that's the video. Let's bring a
could
liquor
do.
stick.
Because you could just
You should,
shorten it.
you should put like a hunting trail cam
Yeah.
Liquor stick.
Yeah. See all the
happens. Yeah.
bottle rats that come up to it?
Yeah.
You could bring a couple liquor sticks and like leave them.
Oh, there
I think
will
you
be
just ditch them, or
bottlenecks.
maybe someone's there like, hey, you can have this if you go deal with it.
Yeah.
We're going to the event, so go deal with it, I
Be
guess.
like, what is
That's a good
that? I'm
idea.
like, oh, it's alcohol. Be like, oh my god, you look so hot. Can I have some?
Yeah.
That's what they'll do.
This is how most of our marketing ideas come, is just absolutely bullshitting until
I think
something
that's a great.
sticks.
I think that's a great idea. Let's do that.
Some good videos in the line.
I was gonna say we forgot something key and critical since the last podcast we did.
What?
In the week since we had the last podcast, what happened?
About the match?
Yeah,
Well, we don't want to say what happened because the video's not out yet.
it's true, but we did do the match.
Yeah, Stewey played Nick. I joined Stewey's team. We're not going to say what happened. Even some of my buddies were texting me and Stu like, "Did you guys play?" And we were like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Don't tell us, don't tell us." They like didn't want to ruin it.
So we played.
It'll be out soon. We just got to wait to do the punishment.
Loser has to do the Hot Ones challenge, which will be here, and that goes up to 2.3 million Scoville.
I don't even get that.
It's just dumb.
I don't get
rating.
number. It's not dumb because we don't have to do it. But number
What do you mean
two.
you don't have to do it? You do have to do it, and I ordered it.
Or do you?
Or do you have to do it?
We'll see.
Or do you have to do it?
Well, or I have to do it.
Uh-huh.
The loser has to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You just got to do it. Yeah.
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 So don't
that.
back
But
out
the,
on it.
But the top hot
I'm not
sauce.
back. I can handle spice.
The top hot sauce was
can't.
2.7 million Scoville.
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm saying. I
blazing,
don't
2.3.
Enjoy that
2.3.
hot whole
I'm-
surprise.
I'm saying I don't get it.
but the blazing challenge is 70,000.
And I
70,000
and I
to over
made
2
that
million.
my bitch.
Yeah, but now it's 20 times
Eh.
hotter.
Yeah, but I don't get. What do you mean? Don't do that.
Have
He
you ever
had
had
ranch
habanero?
and water.
Just a-
I didn't
Just
eat
a,
it with ranch.
just a
He
simple,
had water.
Look at the video.
simple, innocent habanero. Have you had that?
What?
Just one habanero.
No, but I'm saying I don't understand why
Oh,
with
God.
the Scoville levels. What's this? I don't
Just
get it.
heat.
I don't know.
It's
It's
a
like
heat
a
what,
heat
the what
rating.
levels?
Scoville?
Scoville.
Who the fuck? Who cares, man? Scoville.
Dr. Scoville
I don't.
made a heat rating.
Why is it 2.3 million?
I don't know.
Because it will blow your
But
dick off.
regardless, we did that challenge. The loser, either me or John or Liam or Stewie, have to do the Hot Ones challenge.
We'll see. I mean, this whole conversation, I do want to get back to Wyndham Clark because he literally shot a 60.
we're
Somehow
talking
it's
about
turned into
Wyndham?
camping and blowing dicks
We're talking
off.
about Wyndham. Hey,
Wyndham Clark literally-
for that comment. blowing your
Wyndham
dick
Clark
off.
literally shot a
That's
60.
a Scoville, okay?
What did he do?
Really
He missed.
hard to
What?
do.
He missed a putt for a 59.
He missed 3 in a row, 16, 17, 18.
Oh.
He left him an inch short each
Wyndham.
one.
Evan, can you maybe try to
Colorado
pull up
boy,
that
right?
video,
He's a
like his
Colorado.
last 3 putts?
Wasn't
I'm
it a
sure that's
soggy
video.
month?
Wyndham's a
too?
Colorado boy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I played with him a couple times.
Yeah,
Ryan's
me too,
his
man.
boy.
I'm Santa.
Did you ever beat him?
Never. No. I played with him in the USAM qualifier at Ptarmigan. It was a 36-hole
in
qualifier.
Fogo?
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
that place, man. Shout out. I live right across the street from there. Shout out. to
36-hole
Ptarmigan Country Club.
qualifier. He broke his club, slammed his putter over his foot, and
Broke his foot?
no, got DQ'd because back then you couldn't play with a broken club.
That's frustrating.
We don't need to watch the whole rounds.
Yeah,
He missed 3 short putts.
Yeah,
Or he
it
missed 3 putts. He left him an inch or 2
why
short.
16, 17,
Dead in the
18.
middle.
Why can't you just putt with like your blade?
You
or
could putt
something,
with
like
your
a
wedge.
or something.
You could putt with your wedge,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
it was
He
broken.
didn't wanna do
It
that?
was bent slightly.
His wedge?
And no, his putter. He like slammed his putter down and it bent slightly.
So?
Okay, back then that was illegal. You couldn't play with a damaged club.
Oh,
now
yeah.
you could play with a damaged club
Why didn't he just
That
putt with
makes
his wedge?
sense.
Why did they DQ him?
because he continued to putt with that putter.
Oh.
So once you continue to use it,
left that
he
out.
could break it and then just keep it out of play.
Didn't you snitch on him, or did you say something to him?
No, well, yeah, of course I did, but
You're such a
Such
piece of
a
shit, man.
bitch.
Wow, what a fucking snitch.
he no. The rules official saw it because Wyndham was like Colorado
Rules official sucks. He goes, hey, can you
glorified
use butter real quick?
boy.
Yeah.
Butter.
Yeah, and actually, I don't even
You know
think
what?
he
The
got.
broken putter is an advantage.
It is?
So I get it.
It's not. Maybe
That's
for
my
you.
joke. That's a joke.
That's why they changed the rules.
Yeah, because that's no advantage.
I like the black shoes here. I like that play. I might hop on the black shoes.
But yeah, so
I mean,
Still shot a 60. That's pretty wild.
he's a good player. It's
crazy.
Good dude. Yeah, that's crazy round.
well, that takes me into our bets of the week. Speaking of Wyndham, because it's Waste Management, so everyone has a Waste Management bet,
Yep.
and everyone has a Super Bowl bet because it's also Super Bowl
weekend.
Also super.
So I'll start us off because I'm going for the Waste Management bet. Wyndham Clark, top 10 finish, plus 300. That's what I'm doing for the Waste Management. I wanted to do Scotty Scheffler winner, but I think he was I don't think his odds were that
Was
good.
he 2 years in a row?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
going
this
for a
would be his
3 peat.
third.
You guys
Wow.
say the odds? Or you're saying
His
the
top 10 is minus
You don't know the
150.
odds?
odds? No, I know
That's
the
yeah,
odds.
that's what I
That's
saw.
crazy.
That's what I saw. I was like,
Like top 10 minus 150. That's awful.
That's
That should be
what-
at least plus 100.
that's wild.
Wyndham?
Scotty.
Oh.
If we had this squared away before,
It is
instead of
squared
looking.
away. I'm just. You guys are saying
So-
like, oh, he's plus 30.
We're going through the waste management bets.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like Wyndham because he's coming off of a high of a win. I know he played well. Usually these guys are like, I just won last week. Who cares? Which could be a positive. Looking at the ice cream sundae he had last night, it was massive. I don't think that's going to sit well with a guy who's super healthy.
Ice cream?
I just think it's a bad vibe.
Celebratory
I think if you
sundae?
looked at the data on everyone who ate a big fat ice cream sundae after a win, there's probably some data point.
Was that a personal
Not
choice,
sure.
or was
Extremely
that what the
subjective.
pro am gets?
I don't know. I don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
on the flip side, that's one of the reasons I went with Wyndham because I was thinking, hey, he just won 54
Yeah,
hole
yeah.
tournament, so I think people are going to be
fresh.
doubting him. I think he's all fresh, and I think he's going to be coming back saying
high.
like, hey, this wasn't a fraud one round thing. That's not why I won. I'm a
He's-
top player. I'm going to win Waste
He's
Management.
number 6 in the world, and he's only plus 300 for a top 10. I don't think it's fraud. However, I'm taking Ricky Fowler plus 10, or for top 10 plus 500.
Shut up, man.
I think he's won at the Waste Management before. He's trending in the right direction. He won at the Rocket last year. He's got a good game. I think that course is made for Ricky. I think Ricky gets a top 10 plus 500.
Okay. John?
I'm going the local Max Homa.
Well, he's not local,
He's not
but he
local.
lives there.
Well, he lives there. It means he's local.
Yeah,
I know
He's
from
from
California.
By definition.
California. Yeah.
I think he's
local.
probably played that course a bunch.
Probably.
So
He's
I'm
from
thinking,
AZ?
No.
No, he lives in
Lives there.
Scottsdale.
Can this guy fucking pay attention?
I know,
for-
honestly.
I'm
He's looking
looking
for
at
his
the
bet.
bet. No, I'm
He
not
doesn't know
looking
his
for the
bet.
bet. I have my bet. It's on
Just
my notes,
listen.
actually. It's
I just
my
want
notes.
Max Homa
Notes.
top 20 minus 120. Should be a layup. I think he's played there a lot. You should get top 20.
All right.
He always finishes pretty good in that tournament.
Yeah, okay.
Last year wasn't great, but
Okay. Oh, is this just waste management, right?
Yep.
Just waste management. I have just had a good feeling about my boy Jordan Spieth. Why is that no God?
Keep going.
You said fucking Wyndham Clark. Shut up. Don't
keep
do
going.
that. Jordan Spieth. I got him. I would love to say outright, but
you know what?
you never know.
Stewie's
go
going to
top
lose
five.
every bet,
100%.
but then
guys
he's going
are
to hit
so-
one like this.
you guys are
and
so
it's
high.
gonna,
Jordan Spieth.
Jordan Spieth, top five,
or
plus
winner?
400.
Okay.
Hey, wow.
Plus 5? Or
Top five.
top 5 plus 400?
Yeah, he's plus 100. Top
That's
five.
awful.
Is he playing
odds.
good?
Jordan, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched,
He
but
doesn't know.
yeah.
Is he on Live or PGA Tour?
They just asked him a question. Did you see that interview about him though? They're like, hey, like, what, was it Jordan?
He doesn't even know.
I don't know. They had some golf. I'm pretty sure it was Jordan. They're like,
Some golfer.
don't ask him about
who's
like guys.
Angle?
Ask him about like guys coming
These
back to play
ginger
for
beers
PGA and they
are
went to
getting
live.
Yeah, these
Oh yeah,
ginger
and he said there
beers.
should be some sort of repercussion.
Stu,
Did he
what's,
say that?
Yeah.
what's your Super Bowl bet? We'll come back this way. Start us off.
My Super Bowl bet. It's like multiple. No, it's like it's my Super Bowl bet. It doesn't have to be on one.
Okay. Yeah, it could be a parlay.
Bro, you guys are making faces. And
Okay,
you
what's
guys,
the
I
parlay?
hate you guys. Honestly, I hate you. San Fran money line lock.
Okay.
Okay, smashing the over 47.5. That's
Yeah.
minus 110. And Travis Kelce first touchdown.
So you're parlaying those 3? You're parlaying those 3?
Yes,
Wow.
What are the odds on the parlay for that?
I have yet to submit it.
It's got to be so high.
Do it. Do the over San Fran money
All right,
line
you guys
over
go and I'll
and
do it.
Travis.
You
Come
guys
back
go.
and tell us the
All right,
odds on
I'll
that.
Check in 30.
All right,
Okay.
30.
I like San Francisco's grit at
Yep.
the end of the game, but they've been starting slow.
Bro, Brock Purdy.
Andy Reid, offensive mind, always has a good offensive game plan. So I'm taking Chiefs minus 1.5 first half for plus odds. I think my bet I put in was like plus 120, some value there. Even money line right now is plus 105.
I
But
like that.
I'm all Chiefs first half.
I like that bet.
All right, you want to listen?
We're not to you yet. For me, I'm gonna go Chiefs money line for the game. I think it's totally rigged. I think with Mr. Pfizer and Taylor Swift, I feel like they are gonna have this in the books. I still am on the fence of the NFL's rigged conspiracy. I think the Chiefs are gonna win. I just hit that so hard of Chiefs money line. I think they get it done. I'd love to see Brock Purdy and Nick Bosa win. I like both of them. Not
C-Mac.
happening.
Brock's a good dude.
C-Mac.
He's Colorado.
Yeah.
I
boy.
love C-Mac, Colorado.
Yeah. There's just There's no way the Chiefs lose this game. I'm telling you.
I don't.
I'm going Chiefs money line too. I just don't see them losing.
Yeah.
I hope they
Chiefs
lose.
first half.
Ew.
Doesn't mean 49ers
I hope they
don't
lose,
win.
but they won't.
You guys are.
I don't
They're
think
gonna
so
win.
either.
Niners are gonna win. 100%.
Mahomes is too good. I think it's rigged. I think they want Taylor Swift to be on the field.
Fuck
and,
Taylor Swift,
bro,
man.
she's brought the NFL like $300 million. Something
Yeah.
stupid.
What? Yeah.
Imagine if she wins the Super Bowl. They go on a stupid little
Swifties, bro.
tour. Her and Kelsey.
That's so dumb.
100% the Chiefs gonna win. They're gonna get a big call, guaranteed.
All right, shut up for a second.
100%.
Shut up for a sec. Just shut up. All right. Niners over 47.5. Mm-hmm. Niners money line. Travis Kelsey, first TD.
Oof.
Plus 3,300.
Jesus,
Wow. All right.
that's not
It
him.
only takes one bet for him.
$20 on the line.
But
You
the-
put 20 on that? What's it? Fuck. What's it pay? $6 grand?
It's $6,000.
He doesn't have it
Relax,
in yet.
buddy. It's 20 to win 680.
Oh yeah. Okay.
the best part about that bet
Yeah, yeah.
is it's gonna be over in like the first 5 minutes, and he's just gonna be sad.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Because Kelsey's not
Bro,
gonna
you
get
guys
the
are
first
the
touchdown.
most negative
I do like
people
the
I've ever met in my entire
over
life.
bet too.
I do like
Really?
the over.
Really? So all the times
Yeah.
we play blackjack, and Connor says some negative shit, and I'm like, wow, Connor, you're a real scumbag for saying that at the tables. You're like, yeah, man, positive vibes only. Same thing applies here.
Yeah, but we're in a competition here through 10 episodes. Who's gonna have the most return?
Yeah, me. I've already seen the most return.
Not at all. I think
Guaranteed.
you've won one of your 3
You've
bets.
had
No.
a negative
I
480
won
odds.
Stefano
to win,
Tsitsipas.
but that's it.
I've won.
That
one
one
of the
didn't count.
Baltimore-
We said the
I
Ravens
don't-
one was the first bet, so that one counted, and that
Tsitsipas.
one
What the
hit, but it
tennis
was
bet?
minus 400.
Tsitsipas.
No, you can't
You can't throw
just
multiple
out
bets.
multiple out.
I can do whatever.
The first one was the Ravens. It was minus
hell do you
400,
mean?
then you lost your next 2.
Whatever,
Nice,
you
man.
guys. I hate you guys.
You're a
Really
jackpot
follow you,
better.
man.
should be a good
That's
one,
fun.
Hey, go to the bathroom, man, with your
Yeah, I
child
will.
bladder.
I will.
Yeah.
We need
This
to
guy
go.
pisses every 2 seconds. Yeah, he pisses every 2. He has one drink. He's got to piss 3 times. He's a child of a
jealous?
squirrel. He's the bladder of a squirrel.
I've been holding it. Can I go? There's a women's bathroom right there.
Go ahead.
There's a pause.
Are you guys serious?
I can't wait for this conversation.
pause?
We're gonna pause this. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Jesus Christ. Pauses on a podcast.
Joe Rogan.
That's a criminal.
Joe Rogan.
Does he pause?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. And we're back. Okay.
Back from the bathroom break.
Smashing your face on the camera.
Took a bathroom break. Okay, where were we? We talked about our Super Bowl bets.
We're talking about the
Mr.
bets.
Squirrel bladder.
We got our waste management bets. We got the Super Bowl bets.
Got Stewey's shenanigans.
Yeah, Stewey shenanigans.
That's a real bet.
Nick's-
That's a real bet.
Nick's looking at the best Instagram account of all time while we're on the bathroom break.
I love that chick's
It's the
Instagram.
it's the coffee barista who's like a small business owner, right? And she does the little traveling food
reviews?
truck, yeah, and like the coffee reviews and stuff.
yeah, I DM'd it to you on Instagram.
And she just gets shit on in the
Can you
comments.
stop coughing in the mic? I mean, what are we doing here?
Evan's gonna have to mute it.
Are we doing a podcast or what?
We need a mute button on this.
No, you need a.
Well,
Just
this
turn
is-
your head.
This is for
you need
the
a-
breathing.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
What's John? Have you seen this
need your
coffee
vaccine.
lady?
It's so funny. Have
I
you
am
seen her?
off the grid. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
We got to show John. It's just she owns like a small business. She's actually pretty nice, but in the comments she
Welcome
just
to 2
gets
days in the life of a
obliterated.
29-year-old.
It's doing her
full-time
thing,
owner.
Here we go. Here we go.
We stayed at the Sheridan after
Pull.
our event last night.
Turn off your
Cool to wake
volume.
up in the heart of downtown.
Stop
We're
coughing
gonna
in
head
the
up to
mic.
the 43rd floor
Sorry.
Club Lounge for
CC
breakfast. This place was
underscore
super cool. They had
Look
an
at this.
amazing hookup. Check
so
out
what does
this
she do?
view, and of course this espresso machine. I had to try it out with an iced espresso.
She has a
I'm gonna meet up
coffee
with my good
business.
friend Kyle, and then after that I'm gonna take an Uber home. And I honestly just crashed for the rest of the day. After a restful yesterday, we are up bright and early this morning to get back on that grind to finish the week strong. Best way I've been to
Grinding?
do
What do you
this
mean?
is
Come
get
on,
to
bro.
the gym, doing all my favorite exercises. It was a quick one, but we still got that movement in, so I'm counting on it as a
Evan,
win.
scroll to the top
Gonna do
of
a
these.
TikTok
Fine,
live
read
stream. I
these.
try to go live and do a live brew almost every morning. Today's coffee was phenomenal. Time to get all those orders packed and load it into the car so we can get those in the mail to all of you amazing
Watch the wink
people.
at the
After
end.
hitting the road, I'm gonna grab a couple local packages to drop off, and then we decided
The
to do a
glasses are
family
like
lunch at our
HP, bro.
favorite
That's
restaurant.
respect.
These chicken tenders are
Those look actually
phenomenal.
respect.
These guys never miss. Here's Mama Street Brew. I'm gonna end the night with the Leaf game.
Maple Leafs. She's
So
from Canada,
mute it.
eh?
Mute
Love
it.
that.
Is she from
Read
Canada?
some of these comments. Look at this. That bed frame's strong as fuck. So proud of your weight gain journey.
And the best part is that people always say like
Did you bankrupt that buffet?
people, and you know how people always say like supporting you from Australia, supporting you from this country. Now people go to her page and they say hate from and just put like a country flag. Hate from across the world.
What does its parents do
Hate from
for a living?
Canada.
Scroll down.
Hey, she gets the interaction though. It's good for
Bro,
the
yeah,
site. It's
true.
good for her
Well,
page.
that's what
Oh, that's
she's.
what people.
Yeah,
that's what she
no.
said.
So that's what she said.
leans
She
into
was
it,
like,
good for her.
yeah, she was like, they're like, why don't you delete the negative comments? And she's like, and ruin my engagement.
Yeah, hell no.
She's
Good
smart.
for her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That is
Any
smart.
press is good
Go
press.
go back, Evan. Go to her page and click on like the video she posted 2 days ago.
Like how many followers does she have now?
Click on that.
Oh, so many.
No, like 111. Now click on this second
Bro,
one.
still though, she got.
Look at
wasn't
the
much as
comments on
pigs.
this.
Don't fucking wink at us. We hate it.
Look, hate from the Texas State Penitentiary.
Look, these videos are ridiculous. You dress extremely poor. Not sure what the point is. Hate from the Queen of England.
Hate from the Mariana Trench.
Yeah.
Don't step foot in Texas ever.
Michael Jordan says take them off.
That's me, man. People are
Keep
mean.
going down. I've never seen this high-calorie human drink water. Not once. High-calorie human.
Hate from Brazil.
Hate from Brazil. Hate from Garth's basement.
Hate for the wink.
Respect to her for not deleting these because her engagement's just through the
Bro,
roof.
it's cracked. Honestly, she's badass.
That's what we need. We need to get some hate. People were
Yeah.
kind of hating on Nick for the white belt thing. That's what we need.
True.
Yeah.
Apparently
I don't.
white shoes.
It's good
too.
though.
Yeah, and John.
Are you tearing up right now from
I was coughing.
God, you're a jerk,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, imagine wearing a tuxedo and you wear white shoes.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
Wouldn't be a good look.
No, you got to be a baller.
It's not weird.
Yeah.
You got to be a stud.
I would rock that shit. I just got some sick Peter Millar like suede, like
Shoes?
shoes. Just dope.
Are they?
Yeah, they're sick actually. Like loafers. Like
Get
beachy
that on
wedding.
deck for player
What?
preferred, okay?
Loafers?
Loafers, man.
Loafers are dope, buddy.
I can just imagine how ugly these shoes are.
They're not though.
Where are you gonna wear
Tomorrow for
those
your
to?
road trip.
Wedding.
What wedding?
I don't know.
Evan, pull
Can't
up
wear white
Peter
to a
Millar
wedding?
loafers.
They're sick. I'll show you the ones I got.
Let's see the one. Let's see how
They're
just trash these
They're
are.
They're like
An
a
absolute
beige.
waste.
They're like a beige.
We'll allow it.
No, they're
John-
sick.
John, when we're at the Waste Management, do you think me and Stewey should fully partake in the event and start drinking like at 5 a.m.?
You
Yes.
guys are one of the people.
Those ones right there on the
The people's
250 right there.
champions.
Those, yeah. Those. Yes, those.
Those aren't.
sick
Those aren't
ones.
as awful.
They're actually
Those are more
dope.
like cream.
They're sick.
They're not white.
Expensive,
I like the
though.
color.
They're dope. They're
You
Is it
paid
called
$250 for that?
Stephanie paid $250.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Steph.
That's cute. Those are nice,
They're
but
sick, bro.
Yeah.
$250.
See,
Because my cousin,
Add that to
and
the player
my
preferred
cousin was
wish
wearing them
list,
at his
okay?
wedding when it was like the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah. It's a Mexico vibe.
Yeah, it was. It was sick.
Yeah.
He was
I
wearing
don't
them, and I was,
mind
and I was
those.
like, those are dope.
I like those.
I'm thinking of like penny loafers with like the little metal thing across the front.
Those are sick,
and,
too.
No,
I would rock those.
those are bad.
Well, before we go off on an absolute tangent, let's get into fair or fraud.
Wait,
I
we're
think,
on a tangent?
well, we kind of have been.
Usual.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay, yeah, fair,
Yeah,
fair.
Let's pull up fair or fraud. It's our only segment we've got besides the nonsense. So let's jump into it. First one: bringing your own alcohol to the course. Fair or fraud?
BYOB?
Fair.
Well, we have to say fair.
And we
technically.
sell
we
stuff
sell
to bring
products to promote
alcohol.
it. Yeah.
Well, I know, but
Why?
theoretically, because we say like, hey, you buy the liquor stick, you go into the
Right, I mean-
the restaurant and buy your own
Yeah.
stuff and mix it. You
I
could
think
do
it's-
that.
I think it's fair. I think people are scumbags, number one, that like shit on our product and they're like, well, pay the car girl. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, you do it too. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
and-
I know
100%.
I know the guy saying that is also bringing his own booze to the course.
That's absolutely
and
true.
like, so shut up.
That's a
number
good
one.
point.
And it's like, but we still buy stuff from the car girl.
Well, I was
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
refill
say,
your beer
still-
sleeve.
usually like we bring 2 beer sleeves for like a foursome or
Yeah,
whatever.
we
for
drink
the
it
two.
and then we buy more.
And then we buy shots from her. We buy
Yeah,
snacks.
Oh, true. We do always buy shots. Yeah.
Like it's not like we're completely
Bro, I'm
screwing her
always
over.
I think
snacks.
it's
Are you
yeah,
joking?
that's a good point. Fair if you still support.
Yeah, you still
Yeah,
support
you still
her.
support, yeah, for sure.
But the thing I don't support is like $10 beers. This guy's literally
Yeah,
coughing
bro.
on my
I mean-
face. Fuck out of here.
So
Christ,
Go
grow
home.
no, I think if you're buying a dog at the turn, you're gonna have a club sandwich at the end of the round.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna buy a few extra beers. Totally fair. I think it's fraud
Yeah.
if you're just a complete scumbag and you're sneaking in a fucking bottle.
Yeah,
of,
we've never done that.
Like
And then you're not
a
buying
cheap
snacks
shit.
or
Yeah,
anything.
you're
That's kind of
buying-
fraud.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But all those scumbags that say like, oh, support the clubhouse. Support,
Yeah.
yeah, we do.
support
Shut
the
up.
cart girl.
And I've
Yeah.
never been questioned by a cart girl because clearly they see stuff in your cart. Besides
yeah.
that one time on 4th of July,
Dude, where were we playing?
we were.
Didn't they take it?
Yeah, I don't want to name. I don't want to
all
name
of our beers.
I don't want to name the course, but it was somewhere local to us, and we were all kind of drinking. But
Yeah.
we were buying snacks from her. Like we
Bro, the
asked her to
entire round.
stop
Yeah.
and buy drinks. And Stewey had like 3 empty beer cans in his cup holder.
Everyone knows you don't put the smuggled in beer in.
It's not, but
I know.
mean, but she was just
Well,
like, we don't
You
sell
throw those
Coors.
away quickly.
She was
That's
like, we
on
don't sell
you.
Coors Lights, so I'm gonna need to confiscate all the beers you guys have. And we're like,
She's like, "Do you have more?" And we were
She's
like, "No."
Did you offer her like, hey, $20 and stay quiet?
No.
that's bribery. And
We
I don't
should
do
have.
that. I don't stand for that.
We honestly should have. All right, what's the next one?
Amateur. So you guys are young.
Yeah.
That's true. Was
Next
messed
fair or
up, though.
fraud. Let's see what it is. Flirting with the cart girl. Is that fair or fraud?
If you're not like over, like all the car girls are mostly what under the age of 21,
Yeah.
23, 25.
Yeah.
I think the age. I think it's fraud
gotta
if
be-
you're like a scummy 60-year-old man thinking the
you're
cart girl
weird.
likes you.
Yeah. I mean, we've had like friends who are cart girls, and they're like, yeah, just like
It's creepy.
it's creepy.
I think cart
It's super
girls are
creepy.
flirting with dudes to get the higher tip.
Well, for sure.
so you gotta-
Yeah.
But it's
It
different.
goes both
back and
ways.
forth.
Like you should, as a male, I know that. Like if I'm, especially if I'm like 60, like you should know.
Yeah.
And like you should be like, not be like. Oh.
It's like when you go to the strip club and you think the strippers like you.
The next morning you're going,
They do.
I think she really likes me.
I would never go to a strip club. That's disgusting.
Get out of the mic. He's coughing in the mic nonstop.
Evan's gonna mute it. He's gonna have to do a lot of muting.
So,
How do you subtitle a cough?
Number one, I would never go to a strip club,
Evan will
and we
figure
did
it out.
have a genuine connection. So shut up. But number two,
Exactly.
yeah, there's levels to it, right? It's fine if like I flirt with a cart girl, if we flirt with a cart girl, I feel like that's cool. Unless they're like, ew, get away from me.
But if I
Which has
do,
never happened.
I think it's just like any other situation. If you want to flirt a little,
Yeah.
Yeah, he did get that time.
if you want to flirt a little
did.
bit, that's fine. But you can't be creepy.
No, not people.
Yeah,
I feel
don't be-
bad for
don't be
those
But
girls.
I feel like okay, so I think it's fair. For
Read
me.
the room. I
Me
think
personally,
it's
I think it's fair.
Fair.
Yeah, it
I think
depends
it's
on the
fair.
person.
Yeah.
Read
Just
the
don't
room.
be an absolute creep.
Yeah,
be weird.
Like in
Don't
any
be a creep.
situation.
Don't don't sniff her hair. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's not gonna work out in your favor.
Next one.
Cart girls sound off.
Putting with the glove on. Fair
no.
fraud.
That's fraud. And
Absolute
you do it
fraud.
All the time.
I never do it anymore.
What the?
I don't do it anymore.
he doesn't.
What does this mean?
I used to.
You do.
What is this?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I
No.
thought it was putting.
Putting.
No, putting. John can't read.
Way to
this.
sound
Nick's
out.
head was in the way.
Yeah, like a lot of people use a glove. But once you get to the green, you take it off.
Like honestly, okay, if I'm just like pissy because I'm about to shoot like
Yeah,
a plus
just-
17 on that hole, then I'll just be like, all right, fuck it.
It's common.
Yeah. But like, nah, I don't putt with it on. It's always in the back pocket.
Still absolute fraud.
If
Don't
I-
putt with a glove
Don't
on.
do it. It's fraud.
If I shank it down the hole, and I just want to
Just finish up.
get it done.
Yeah, I mean, just get it out there.
What about double gloves?
What the?
I've seen people wear
Timmy
two
two
gloves. Yeah,
Tommy.
Timmy two
And
gloves.
it's not
Tommy,
raining?
two
Is it
gloves.
raining?
Timmy.
No, it's not raining.
You're fucking weird.
Yeah. If it's not raining, don't wear two gloves.
What are you, Michael Jackson? Who do you think you are?
Tommy,
So
two
both of
gloves.
these are
Michael
fraud.
Jackson still only wears one glove.
I thought he wore two.
No.
There's definitely some videos where he's wearing two.
How about no gloves?
No.
Like
Guaranteed.
No gloves. If you can pull it
Does Michael
off.
Jackson wear one glove or two gloves?
Let's
Evan?
finish fair or fraud and we'll
But
find
yeah,
that
we'll finish
out.
fair
I don't wear
fraud.
gloves.
I think we got one more.
You got to
maybe.
watch it in Billie Jean. Is he wearing
Sandbagging
two
your
gloves on one?
handicap.
Oh, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, so sandbagging means you're saying I'm a 10 handicap and I'm actually scratch.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're a
So,
scumbag.
Yeah. You're a scumbag. It's fraud.
so what this means is
Does
like,
everyone do it to some degree?
well, that's what I was gonna say.
Not me.
I'm
So
a 14 handicap.
So Nick, do you put in every single score into
Oh
gin?
god. My friend Daniel's gonna yell at me because no, I don't. There's certain times where you don't post a
Does Daniel
score.
have a list?
He does have a list. There was a funny joke that my buddy Corey, who we'll meet down there,
Yeah, super
funny.
funny.
We'll talk about it. Yeah. There is a time. There's a posting season. So posting season, it depends. You know, in Colorado, it's like April to October or something. So if it's outside of those windows, I don't know what the exact is. Or maybe it's like Memorial Day to Labor Day. You post every score you take
gin?
in gin. You're supposed to post every single score, 9 holes or 18. There are some exceptions to that rule that I think technically you're supposed to play. Like if you only play 16 holes and it gets dark, you're supposed to take your handicap on the last 2 holes. I fucking hate that. I could make a double. I could make a birdie. I'm not posting that score. You're supposed to post every score. For the most part, my handicap is dead nuts accurate.
Dead nuts?
Yeah.
Good
Well, I
reference,
also
man.
just don't like, sometimes when we play around, it's like not real golf rules. There's
Yeah,
drops. So I'm not going to put in an 82 when it's realistically an 85 or an 86.
Well, that would be okay because that would be the right way.
So that's
to do
fair.
It. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is fair. But if you're a scumbag who, like I played with some guy in a tournament
Derek?
recently. Well, yeah, Derek sandbagged
well.
really
He's a
bad.
sandbagger.
But I played in some guy. I was in the shitty division. He said he was a 15 handicap.
Oh, yeah.
Shot 75. Like that's just such bullshit.
Oh, that thing in Estes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just such bullshit. You're not shooting 75 as a 15 handicap.
I'm a 15 handicap and I've never shot.
You're supposed
75.
to shoot your handicap once every 10 rounds. So if the course rating's a 70, you should shoot 85 if you're a 15 handicap once every 10 rounds. Yeah. A handicap is not your average score.
No.
Yeah.
It's your top
Best
10
score.
scores.
Yeah.
It's the average of your best scores. Not so. Yeah, it's fraud.
I would say that's a fraud.
Ooh, like, what's the point, man? You think you're cooler? Like, you think you're cool?
No,
Well,
people
yeah.
do it for money. They win tournaments. Like
Oh, yeah.
the Rattler, you can win 10 grand.
Bro, they got to account for that. Be like, buddy. Like, the first
No,
day, they should be
so
like, you're a 50
They
handicap, you
did
shot
that
70.
at TPC Colorado. They did that,
God bless
and there
him.
was a guy who was playing in the member guest, at
Yeah.
TPC. My dad's on the handicap committee, and he's like, "Fuck, I don't want to be on the handicap committee," but he's on the handicap committee.
What is
and
that,
what
like
they'll
is
do,
that like handicap police?
yes,
Yeah.
no, it's real. Like every course has a handicap.
No, yeah,
committee.
that was a genuine question.
Good.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
good.
And so this guest comes in and he shoots. He's like a 12 handicap, and he shoots 69.
Sorry, what's up?
69. Yeah, at TPC.
Yeah.
And so they look up his score, and he had all these recent scores, and it was like 85 at Mariana Butte like 3 days prior. So my dad called Mariana Butte and said, "Hey, did this guy play around?" And they're like, "No, he didn't." So my dad had to call this guy and DQ him because he lied about his score.
Good guy.
This is why we need to play the Stop and Shop in Flagler. It's like a 100-person population town, but if your handicap doesn't match your practice round or your first round, they'll kick you out. on the
Good.
spot.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I'd prefer that.
It's awesome.
That's what they should.
I'm
do.
sure, and I, like for me, I think I'm like a .6 now or something.
Yeah, when we were
So a
playing
.6 could shoot a 65. So there's probably got to be some wiggle room.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like a clear outlier.
But if it's a clear outlier
Or
and there's a
practice round versus
3
day
handicap
one.
shooting a 60,
Well, if you come out and shoot 100 and then come shoot a 70, they're saying,
yeah,
get out of here.
yeah,
Which is
Yeah.
respect.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
we were
yeah.
playing
That's
in that,
fair.
We were playing in that tournament where, and that I DQ'd or WD'd.
Yeah, up in Longmont.
Oh, yeah, in Longmont. Yeah. Like I wasn't like the last. My handicap was 15. That's what it was for the
Yeah.
tournament. And like the first 3 holes, I went par, and then I was like bogey, par, bogey. It's like a great front 9, and the guys like, were actually genuinely getting angry with me. They're like, "Hey man, are you sandbagging?" And I was
got
like,
in your head.
"No, guys, I swear, like I'm not sandbagging." Then the back 9 just exploded. I got like 8 out of 1 hole, like a 10. It was bad.
Yeah, I think if you're full on sandbagging, you should be.
Yeah, I didn't say I
You
sandbagged.
should be killed.
It's fraud.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the
fraud.
next one, Evan? Or is that it?
It's fraud.
I think that's it. You should be absolutely killed if you're a big
Killed.
sandbagger like that.
I agree. Michael Jackson, Billie
Should be
Jean.
banned from the sport.
He's got 2 gloves on.
He does not have 2 gloves.
Okay, but yeah, why are you're asking him to look up a specific one where you probably know?
Bro.
Michael Jackson performing. Does Michael Jackson wear 2 gloves?
Why?
Just look at one of
Or
the.
Why
has
does he have it
There
on,
it is.
sometimes on the left, sometimes on the right?
Yeah, but he wears one. Look at all those pictures. They're all one-handed.
Oh man,
one
let the computer
glove.
talk. Let Evan type. I'm not seeing 2. It's just 1 glove.
It's terrifying.
Does he just have 1
Bro,
star
that's not even a
studded glove?
performance.
Yeah, what
Yes,
is-
he wears one fucking glove.
Bro.
Go to all. Look at the search results.
I swear to God, he has more than 2 gloves.
Seems
Once
like-
spoke about
I
why he
felt that
decided
one
to wear
glove's
1 glove.
cool. Wearing 2 gloves seems so ordinary, Michael.
Shut up,
Jackson.
Michael.
That's fair.
This is his back to what was
Yeah.
he capping about on the $2 bill?
Yeah,
Shut up,
it's
Michael.
just
You
straight
and twos,
lies.
man.
I don't know. I thought he.
You
I
and
could have
twos.
sworn he was wearing 2 gloves. Whatever. Go to Epstein Island, man. Shut up.
It's absolute lies.
She's like,
Just
Well,
absolute lies. Well, we had some questions come in this week.
yeah.
questions
Yeah.
Closed course at pinsandaces.com.
Closed course.
Email your comments.
at
questions.
pinsnation.com.
Yeah, we're getting
Email
more and
your
more every
questions.
week, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, we're gonna reach
Appreciate
out.
you guys watching.
Yep.
The first one I actually got today, so I had to add it. Michael asked, "How did we come up with the Pins and Aces logo?"
Michael, great
John, you want to take that
question.
one? I always give John credit
Does
for
Michael
this
mean?
one.
Does Michael mean this logo?
Yes, but let's also add, because I know there's kind of a funny story behind this. Also, the name Pins and Aces. Talk about how you got that as well.
This logo, the spade.
Yep.
And the name.
John, I know wasn't
This
it
is
you?
John's. This is John's
Major to
his thing.
30.
I had a gift with naming stuff before ChatGPT came out.
It's really deep.
But how, didn't you come up with the name, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How?
logo.
I was just really into like 2 names and in the middle,
Uh huh.
and
Can
some
you give us some
golfy.
examples? Give us some examples. What did you think of? What do you thought of and?
It's
Some
I
some
can't even
brands.
it's been too long.
But were you literally just like writing them down on notebook paper, like,
Like-
this,
Yeah.
this,
Jack
this,
and
this,
Coke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you were really high, right? That's what I was trying
Oh,
to get
hell
to.
I
yeah.
was trying to avoid that.
John has his best work when he's
Yeah,
high.
a lot of people do
Stop.
It is true. I hear actually a lot of artists get like
that. Yeah.
a disgusting amount of inspiration and like thought behind when they're like,
That's John. He's an artist. Okay, so tell the story, John.
So yeah, I had a little bit of that. And I was feeling a little high and was spitballing names because we had this project we wanted to start.
yeah.
We had this other thing we were working on with a local barber. And
Oh, Steel and Lather.
Steel and Lather.
Steel and lather.
Oh,
Scissors
yeah.
and hair.
Middle.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Like Michael.
Pins,
Do you guys know that guy?
pins and aces. That's a great riff on that. And then I had Just a graphic designer I'd worked with before, and came back with this design, which is awesome. You know, because it's kind of like gambly, and it's a spade, which is the best card. And
But the OG logo, which my dad had on his car,
Yeah.
we pulled this one out of that and made it like cleaner and more refined.
Yeah,
But didn't you pay like $5 for the logo?
yeah,
So again, people who are starting a business, think of a name, go to a Fiverr or some design site, page. You can get started for low cost.
just do it.
Frostbite.
No, yeah, shout out Frostbite Clothing. only.
That's part of it. Is people overthink everything. Just get going.
Yeah.
You know, you can clean it up later. You can get better.
going.
You can refine. Just like this. You know, this was iteration of
This is
what
a get going.
the OG
Because
design was.
looking back on that logo, it's like a bit too much going on, a bit janky. But now we got this like spade that people love. People always give
Well, it's like
compliments.
same with
on
our
that logo.
font. It was just like it was my buddy Joe's. Like, oh, I love this font. Let's just use that, and then now that's our font.
Isn't it Big Noodle titling? Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, it's a free
Whenever I
noodle-
send
it's a
that
free
to people
font.
we're doing a collab with, they're like, "That's the best font name I've ever heard in my life."
Big Noodle.
Big Noodle titling. That's what it's called.
Big Noodle.
So don't steal
That's like
that.
that's like a sick gamer tag on like
Yeah.
Xbox or something. Big
Yeah.
Noodle.
Honestly.
Yeah.
All right. So next question we got coming in is, when you guys do trips like the Waste Management, is it all business or do you mix in pleasure?
Business only.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Don't let the wives listen.
Come on.
Business only.
You touch on that, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, I'll touch on
Yeah,
it.
you touch on that.
For some of us, it's strictly business. Me, the other ones, I don't know. I mean, I heard there was a rumor you were telling your friends like, I just get paid to be there, man. I get paid to party. That's
I heard that too.
That's what I heard. His
I heard
friends
that
were saying,
rumor.
I don't
Last
know
time
what I
checked,
do.
You were in the hot tub.
I get paid
and
to
I was
party.
doing work in Orlando, buddy.
Oh, that's just such cap.
You gonna deny?
That's unbelievable.
You're gonna lie to him up there.
I don't know where you were, but no, you weren't working on your computer.
Oh yes, I was.
I think you were working on sending mommy a Jeep that you needed her to buy you. That's what you were doing, which you did get one. You did get scammed. You got a Jeep, so congratulations. We tied that loose end.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
No, there's definitely a fun. I mean, you're running the Waste Management. How are you not gonna have fun there?
Yeah, come on.
And sure, we're like doing, and this is why if you own your business or you do something you love, it doesn't feel like work. Yeah, we're going down there to work, but we're meeting with a bunch of important customers and meeting with the guys who won the Waste Management giveaway. So people who say that we do our giveaways are capped.
We are filming content, but there's a lot of thought behind the content, and
That's
like,
what
there's
I
a
was.
lot of planning.
That's what I was gonna say. Like a lot of
Yeah.
planning went into packing the car.
Yeah.
Wednesday morning is like a photo shoot. That's clearly business. It's our
Yeah.
two biggest collections, Augusta, Spring.
Yep.
So that's gonna be business shooting that, and then Wednesday, the rest of the afternoon, we have business meetings.
Everyone's gonna be like, oh, taking photos, business.
No, but it is. You need
It is.
content.
There's a lot of planning.
And then Nick has some meeting on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm going down to Shady Rays with you. We got
Yeah.
to see their setup. We
Yeah.
got some other stuff going on. Thursday, it's kind of same thing. We're meeting with some attorneys, some people at the Waste Management.
And then
You're
Will
doing
and
some
I are gonna
interviews,
go.
which again is
Yeah.
content. Then we got hanging out with the winners for the giveaway.
Yeah, our boy
That's again
George.
kind of business. We got to keep things reined in a little bit.
Yep.
But then Friday, that's when the pleasure's coming in.
Yeah.
I'm drinking beer.
I wouldn't count.
Friday's gonna be a shit show.
I'm drinking beers at 5 a.m.
I wouldn't count waking up at 5 a.m. pleasure.
I mean, it's shitty, but yeah. I'm,
Evan.
No, I just gotta switch it back.
Evan's changed the battery. So as I was saying, Friday, that's when the pleasure comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We're getting
wouldn't-
drunk
yeah.
in the morning.
You're
We're
saying
going to the
pleasure?
event.
I wouldn't qualify waking up at 5 a.m. to go wait.
Well, that's
in a
business
line
because
to
you're still
chug
filming it and
beers?
you're showing the process
Well,
of
don't say Friday.
the average
say
man.
Friday afternoon when we're on 16. That's pleasure.
True.
Well, and why not enjoy what you do? Why not have fun? You
Hey,
know,
I
like you
do
said,
it- yeah.
You know, you start your own business so you can do like, hey, we got to go film something. Let's go play golf.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
I understand like getting up at 5 a.m. sucks, but at the same time, you could look at it as, hey, we get to be at the Waste Management.
yeah.
We get to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm sure some people are going to be sitting at their shitty job at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucks getting up, but it's still, partly pleasure.
Yeah, it's sick.
So we try to
You gotta be
definitely
getting up at
mix it.
4:30.
You guys
Yeah,
better
we
be.
gotta be like in line at 4.
I know.
You still have to feel like you work that day, okay?
Yeah, I will be.
We're going to
working.
get good. I'm going to work until like,
I'm gonna have a GoPro
11.
strapped on my chest.
We're
I'm
also
gonna have a backpack GoPro right there. I'll probably have one on my head.
Don't forget to.
we also got tickets we're giving out for Saturday and
shit,
Sunday.
Yeah.
We're giving tickets out.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
For Saturday, Sunday, we're gonna bring the liquor stick. We are the every man's golf brand this week.
Don't tap on
in the
the table.
People's Open.
People's champion.
Right? The People's Champion.
People champion.
And that's kind of like our brand as well, is like having fun, drinking, hanging out with the boys. Like, if Peter Millar was getting drunk in line at 4 a.m., it might not fit their brand, but it fits our brand. So you got to kind of ride with it.
He might be wearing those Peter Millar loafers there.
Yeah,
That'd be a
honestly.
move.
Friday.
You guys
Getting
need to do
bullied in line.
find
Sick.
Stu and Liam at the tournament.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, find us. Yeah.
I think on Friday we're gonna say, hey, find me and Stu at
all
the
those
event. Tickets. Friday, Saturday,
all
Sunday.
those tickets we have to give away. You find Lee and I on Saturday or Friday.
And
Friday.
if you find us Wednesday through Saturday, we're giving free swag out
Oh, true.
all
True,
week
true,
long.
Out of the Yukon.
Out of the Yukon.
Out of the pins.
So find the Pins and
The
Aces
Pins
Yukon.
Mobile.
It'll be on Instagram.
Yeah, it'll-
This podcast is coming out Wednesday, so it's Wednesday if you're listening to it right now. If you're in Scottsdale, definitely check out our Instagram, follow us on there, and see where we're at. If you find us, we're hooking you up with free stuff.
Yeah. We got a few more questions. We appreciate everyone sending in questions, but we can't
we love
answer all of them on the pod. But Chris said, why do you guys do so many giveaways? What made you do the waste management one specifically? So why don't you two touch on this? Because, I mean, you guys are the ones who okay the giveaways.
Well,
right?
why don't you came up with it? Why don't you touch on it?
The waste management?
Yeah.
Well, the giveaways in general.
Well, I guess giveaways in general, I don't know. It's just kind of fun to, like, give back. People get so excited
We love
about
giveaways,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just fun.
It's funny because people are always
People
like...
get hyped up.
Yeah, people get super hyped, and they're always like, oh, you guys don't actually give shit away. But it's like, no, I swear we do.
And it's like...
Ask George, who's coming to Scottsdale.
And it's like we have a 20,000 foot, 20,000 square foot warehouse.
Yeah,
There's obviously some stuff in here that we're not going to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just so much, it's old or, it's limited edition, stuff we
Yeah.
never actually took to market, whatever it is. So that's the fun stuff to give away.
I mean, the Warehouse Wednesday started as a giveaway, and then people loved it, and it stuck.
And now we just give an ungodly amount of shit.
And now
away.
I just love
Yeah,
it.
and I
Now
think
I just love giving shit
so.
away.
On a business perspective, you're engaging with your customer, and there's a business case to say, hey, instead of sponsoring an influencer,
Yeah.
I'd rather give back ourselves.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
cost of goods is low enough where you could say, okay, this marketing campaign that can drive way more engagement, and this is where you don't have to spend thousands of dollars to hire an influencer. Do it with your own brand. If you got a great product, do a giveaway. You're going to get way more engagement. You're going to see a better return. And yeah, the waste management costs us real money to fly 2 people out, get 2 tickets, hotel room, golf. It's expensive, but in terms of an advertising campaign, if that's how you want to look at it, I think it's beneficial.
It's like instead of paying some TikTok clown $20,000 to go make 10 videos or 5 videos, whatever it is, we can give away $5,000 worth of shit, and it's cooler for the customer because the average guy can win a bunch of cool
and
shit.
they'll tell everybody.
And that's what we are, just average guys who started you guys started the company.
Did I tell
So
you that I saw a kid? We went to Castle Pines that one time and played with Trev.
yeah.
And like after the round, like Lee and I played at Castle Pines with some guys we know.
It's a nice course.
Yeah, it was a sick course. Shout out
BMW
Castle Pines.
Championship this year.
It's nice. We're going there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're playing at Castle Pines, and after the round ended, like all the car boys were coming over, wiping our clubs down. I think one of them were just like, "Oh, these head covers are sick," and Lee and I were just like, "Oh yeah, you guys can take them all." It was like 5 or 6 of them, like dudes.
Yeah.
And I just like whoever was working there. Just like gave them all our head covers.
Yeah,
And
I
then
like doing that.
Yeah, they were like super cool about it. But then one kid was like came up to me at the PGA show and he's like, "Hey man, you remember me?" And I was like, "No, what's up, dude?" And he goes, "Oh, Castle Pines. Like you remember playing there?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm one of the cart boys that you gave
Oh,
the
really?
head covers to." Yeah.
Oh,
and I was
that's
like,
sick.
"Oh shit, hell yeah, man." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, I tell that story like twice a month."
Really?
Like all my friends. He's like, "Yeah, I love it. I love you guys."
Oh, that's sick. See,
Yeah.
that's where it pays off.
Yeah, it's way better.
That's
Yeah.
And that guy commented on one of our posts like
Oh,
a
yeah,
month
he did.
after the fact saying
Yeah.
like Pins and Ace is the coolest. And it had nothing
yeah.
to do with like a giveaway, that post. It was just like a random post. He commented, I met these 2 guys. They were super cool. They gave away all their head covers literally off their clubs.
Yeah.
I gave someone my pullover that I was wearing that day.
Yeah.
I mean, it was dirty, but it was free.
Yeah,
so
true.
wash
Yeah.
it. Who cares,
Yeah.
right? But the waste management giveaway, me and Sue were trying to talk like, hey, we're going down to waste management. What can we do that's cool,
Yeah.
unique? So we were just kind of spitballing ideas, and we're like, I mean, we could give away like product, but we do that all the time.
Yeah.
Let's give away a trip.
Yeah.
Give some guy literally the trip of a lifetime.
Yeah.
So that kind of brings me to the next question. Ben emailed and he said, how did you guys pick the waste management winners, and have we talked to them yet?
Yeah, that was in the Instagram story, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, obviously not everyone saw that video, but what we did was on the YouTube, I went to the subscribers page. I think we had 58 pages of subscribers.
Yeah.
Each page had 50 people, so we were trying to figure out the most fair way to do it.
Yeah.
So we did random number generator between 1 and 58 to land on the page. I think it was like 15.
Like 15 or 12
14
or
or
something.
14, something like that. So I went to page 14, did it again, 1 through 50 this time for the subscribers, landed on 34, I think it was. Just counted through 34. Found George.
I mean, literally, it's the most random way we could have done it.
Yeah, I mean, people always bitch about them
Yeah.
not being random and whatever, but I mean, this was literally as random as it could get.
Yeah, and then you pick George, and then you DM'd him because you got to make sure he's following us on Instagram. The
Yeah.
rules were follow us on YouTube and Instagram.
I looked him up. His name popped right up. It said follow back, so clearly he follows us.
Yep.
I DM'd him, said, you won. Can I call you? Called him. He was super pumped. It was cool. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just the stuff that's
Yeah.
like, it's just fun to do.
Yeah.
I haven't even talked to him yet, actually.
I haven't either.
I mean, he
So-
seemed like a cool guy.
Like a cool guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like, I'm so excited. Can't wait to hang out
Better
with
not
you
be,
guys.
You better not be
Well,
fucking weird,
follow
George. I
content
swear.
with George.
You better not be weird, bro.
And then me and Nick were like, man, should we just like let him stay at our house? And we're like,
We don't know George that well.
Yeah,
Maybe in the next time.
and he
Next
might not
time,
want to do
George.
that.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, George, next time.
But yeah, that's the shit that I think's pretty fun.
So
Just doing that. So I
Yeah,
think on Thursday we're golfing with them, hanging out with them.
What other, like, not a lot of other companies even do that shit, too.
No.
no, they can't. They've
They
got
can't do it.
investors and they
Yeah,
got
man.
owners and
Because we all natural, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's why we can do it.
yeah.
Second time.
And I saw like some other company doing some sort of giveaway, and I think they got tickets. So we were like, yeah, you could win tickets, but what if you live across the country? That's why me and Stu were like, bro, we got to include flights, hotels,
Yeah.
the whole thing. Because, for these guys to come out here, I think they're bringing their clubs. That's literally all they have to do. They're bringing their clubs
Who's
and
giving away-
everything else is taken care
Who was
of.
giving away tickets?
I think it was Melon, the hat company.
Actually, they're.
Which, I mean, it's cool,
make cool hats.
but
Yeah.
it's
I
not
like hats.
it's not as cool as ours.
Yeah.
It's cute.
So we got to do more giveaways like that for sure. So if
Yeah.
anyone has ideas on other cool giveaways,
There was a little more stipulation on the giveaway, though, since it was a little more intense.
ours.
Yeah.
There wasn't much though.
We had to, like, incorporate a lot more stuff.
I mean, we put some rules on there because we said
Fun police.
food included, and John's like, well, you guys got to put some.
Per
Does
diem.
that mean lobster every meal?
I mean, yeah, that was a fair point.
Lobster.
We're just
You could
hoping.
get a
Surf and turf?
scumbag who gets there and he's
Yeah, yeah,
ordering
yeah.
something crazy, so you put it
Yeah,
in the
true.
rules.
Yeah, true.
You just cover all your bases on the back end.
Yeah.
But it'll be a good time.
Well, because we, like, did it, ran with it, made all the ads for it, and just, like, we're like, okay, yeah, this is it.
Send it.
Just send it. And then Major's like, well, you guys got to do all this, this, and this. We're like,
Yeah, you just got to be careful.
We're
There's
like,
no
all right, Dad.
scumbags
yeah.
who try to take advantage.
Yeah.
But I mean, when me and Nick were trying to book their flights, first of all, it was expensive, which was fine because we agreed to do the giveaway. Hotels were expensive, but you just got to
It's
bite.
Waste Management Week.
You got to bite the bullet.
Motel 4.
Yeah.
Or Motel 6.
Staying at La Quinta. You got to
Ramada Inn off the 101.
Red roof.
Yeah. Red Roof Inn.
You
now.
got to drive to the
They're saying
airport.
it's a nice place. Like
Yeah, they are.
Sonesta
Had a sick
Suites.
pool.
People
Let's go hang
sleep
out
in-
at their pool.
Yeah, it looks
people
sweet.
sleep
It
in
looks sick.
McDonald's and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
For free.
That's
No,
what we
the
should've
room was
done.
like $500 a night.
Whoa.
Had
Yeah.
a sick resort.
Yeah, it's like a resort, bro.
What, La Quinta?
No, Ramada.
I wish it was.
Ramada.
I wish it was La Quinta.
Ramada.
Shout out to La Quinta Ramada if they want to sponsor our next giveaway.
Yes.
This Closed Course podcast is brought to you by La Quinta.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what we need to do is get like a sponsorship from someone, so it's not all coming out of our pocket.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun.
It'll be-
Those guys
it'll
are
be a
gonna have
good
the
time.
week of their
Yeah.
life. It's worth the $3,000 that
Come
we're
on.
spending.
We piss money. Come on.
So, and we don't.
Yeah, we don't piss money.
To kind of wrap things up here, there was an Easter egg earlier. I'm not going to repeat it
What?
because you got to listen to the podcast.
Well, they're still
You're-
listening right
I
now.
know, but what if you just tuned in the end and just wanted to see the end of it? Listen, somewhere in the middle of the podcast, there's a major discount code that you can get on the site for all the closed course listeners here.
Yep.
And then definitely follow along on Instagram. We're going to be posting the stories. We're
Yep.
taking off to the Waste Management
Tell your friends.
this week. So definitely follow along. We're going to be there. If you find the pins Yukon, we got tons of stuff we're going to be giving away. So come say hi if you see us.
Check us out.
We'd love to
check us
love to
out.
say
Pins
hi.
and Aces on all socials. Check us out. Pinsandaces.com and info closed course.
Yeah,
No, email.
That's not the
Email.
email.
It's
The email is closed course.
Closed course.
At
pinsandaces.com.
pinsandaces.com.
Yep.
So
Hey, so we'll see you guys next week after the Waste Management. It's going to be a fun one.
See ya.
Follow along. We'll see you next time.
See
Thanks,
ya.
guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Bro, I